Yes, guys, we are back. It's 6 p.m. It's the Jamie Phillips Football Chats. How is everyone? Everyone's had a great Monday so far. The weather is fantastic, so I hope it is wherever you are, guys, and you're enjoying your day. So obviously I was on earlier on today, guys, talking about the Premier League review. We had the Premier League review, talking about all the games over the weekend. It was a good show, loads of interactions in it. It was a good old time. I really enjoyed the show earlier on. That'll be a main thing now till the end of the season. Just doing these weekend reviews around 1:30 every day on the every Monday. At 1:30. Weekend reviews, wrap up shows. Been doing that now, and we'll probably carry on that next season as well. Today, I basically want to talk about. I want to talk about young Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez, that's who's in the title of this video, guys. Joey Gomez. And yeah, Joe Gomez. What do we do with Joe Gomez? Before we get to that, guys, I want to ask you, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, guys. I'm on 861 subs so far. So a big shout out to everyone who has subbed the channel. Yeah, 861 subscribers. Big shout out to everyone who subscribed to the channel. And big shout out to some Facebook groups. The Kenny Dalglish Stand Facebook group. Big shout out to you guys helping out the channel recently. And LFC chat, LFC online fans only. Thank you very much, Adam over there. Big job, big up to you. Yeah, so quite a few guys helping out the channel lately. Gavin, Christian, really appreciate your help. Thank you very much, as always. Really do appreciate it. And I'll put a link to their Facebook groups into the chat after this video, guys. So you guys go and check them out on Facebook. They're a good Facebook. They're great LSC Facebook group. So go and check them out, guys. Yes, and don't forget to leave a like on this video if you can, guys, because yes, we want to get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. So smash the like button whenever you can, guys. I do appreciate it. John Moore in the house. Big up, Jay. I hope you're well. I'm good, John. Just seen on Sky News, Munich, what Mane in the summer. Yeah, it's all kicking off. We're going to talk about Mane. We're going to talk about Joey Gomez. We're going to talk about Gnabry, who Liverpool want in exchange for Sadio Mane. That's apparently what's going on right now. And Mo Salah, what's happening with Mo Salah. So Liverpool, we've got a bit to talk about. I'll get to Joey Gomez stuff in a bit. More people coming. But we have got some stuff to talk about right now. There's definitely got stuff to talk about. So Sadio Mane, we've heard about it today. But the last hour or so, a very well-known journalist is usually right on all these things, unfortunately. Talking about Salamatic, is that how you pronounce his name? The sporting director at Bayern Munich. Basically, him and Mane's agent, apparently. Now, it's all with a pinch of salt, guys. Let's not take it for real. Apparently, they had dinner together talking about Mane possibly going to Bayern Munich this same summer because he's not sure if he wants to sign a deal with Liverpool. So it's a weird one. I don't know where that's come from. As far as I was concerned, only 24 hours ago, the club will go do a contract with Sadio Mane in the summer because Sadio's only on 100 grand a week. They can easily put him up to 200 grand a week without any bother whatsoever. So as far as I was concerned, that deal was going to be done quite easily. But now we're hearing that no, Mane apparently doesn't want to sign a new deal at Liverpool Football Club. That's what we're hearing at the moment. And he wants to go Bayern Munich, which is big, which is real big. I don't know. I don't know. The journalist speaking, my man. The journalist who broke this news an hour ago is extremely correct a lot of the time. I do see this happening. I do actually. I mean, I believe I said halfway through the season, around Christmas time, I believe I said I see Mane the one leaving out of all of them. I did say that. I said Mane be the one that leaves out of any of them because I think Liverpool see Salah as the bigger deal to sign his contract over Mane, and I think they'd be willing to let Mane go because with Bobby Firmino, Bobby's really got no, no sell on value. Where Mane, we could probably hit 70 million for Mane still with a year left in his contract. So, that's what Liverpool going to be looking for. But apparently there's a swap deal with Gnabry on the table as well. I'll take Gnabry. I don't think he's as good as Mane, but I'll take Gnabry because Liverpool got a problem. Liverpool might have a problem in the summer that will need fixing sharpish. Salah and Mane could both leave in the summer. That could actually happen. Salah and Mane could both leave in the summer. If they both leave, we need two attackers. Yes, we've got Diaz and Jota, but we need two attackers. We're well down. And with City basically signing Haaland today. Don't know if you guys have seen it. Haaland in the City shirt. I think Fabrizio Romano tweeted it just a few minutes ago. Haaland signed a contract with City today. He's in the City shirt and everything. It's all done. It's all done. Unbelievable deal. And then if I get Paul Pogba as well, we have got to get in the market or sign the players that we got now to keep. Really do. Really do. It's gotta be interesting one, that's for sure. Mitch, hey, you my friend. I'm not attached to these lads who are always linked away. Good money, get good money from you. Hi Gary, would you take Sane in exchange? Sane's got a few issues, ain't he? I think he's got issues, but cool. Can you imagine we buy Sane and he just pisses off Pep all season? That'd be beautiful. Big up, mate. Sure, hope you're good, mate. We would need 3J Rodriguez going also. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I know. Yeah, we would need three signings, guys. This is let's see if I can share. Let me get my stuff up and see if I can share it out with you guys right now, because it's a weird one. I'm still not sure what to make of it, guys. It's only just happened. It's literally just the news only just recently just broke. To be fair, so the news only just recently broke. So it is a weird one. It is a weird one. Let me share my Twitter on here. So if we see it there, guys, should be able to see it. Where are we? There we are. So yeah, Liverpool could swap a deal with Bayern for Serge Gnabry with Sadio Mane going the other way. And this journalist here, I can't pronounce his name, but he's a very good journalist who's got a lot of stuff right. He's one of these top European journalists who know what they're talking about. And yes, Serge Gnabry, I think, is a good player, but I never thought he was Mane level, if that makes sense. I don't think he's the Mane level. Now, Sane, I'd have over Gnabry if Sane was available, but there's no way because I think Gnabry's coming to the year. I think the reason this is coming up, I do believe that Serge Gnabry is the last year of his contract at Bayern Munich as well, and so Sadio Mane. So they could just do a swap deal. We could just literally just one goes that way, one goes that way. It'd be quite easy to do, in fact, because they're both on a year left of their deal. I'd rather sign over Gnabry. Couldn't get in Tony Pulis's West Brom side. I mean, that is true. But the Gnabry we've seen at Bayern Munich does look great. And the Gnabry we've seen in Champions League does look great. But I don't know. I'd rather have Sane if I was going to pick. But I think it's because Gnabry's got a year left of his contract. Mane's got a year left of his. So they can just literally go opposite ways. And it's quite easy deal to do, to be fair. I feared Sane when he was at City. Yeah, Sane was gravy. Also, it's on Sky Sports News, with all due respect. Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere. It's just breaking news everywhere. It looks like it's definitely something that's happening. I won't mind Sane. I think he's brilliant. Sane's gravy. If we sell Mane, stick it all on Son. He's a real Liverpool player. Just Tottenham would want over 100 million for Son. So Munich want Mane. We'll have to take the cast offs. No way. I trust in Klopp. He can turn anyone to a world class player. That is one thing. Yeah, that is a good point. With all that, I just don't see. Only 24 hours ago, I thought Mane was all done for a new deal. All done for a new deal. All done for a new deal. But the rumour is with Mane at the moment. He's a bit peed off. The same geezer. Let me see if I can get it up. Because the same geezer was saying, the same report was saying something about Sadio Mane holds talks with European giants after difficult Liverpool contract talks. Let me see if I can read this out to you guys. Sadio Mane holds talks with European giants after difficult contract talks. Sadio Mane has been linked with a move away from Liverpool with his contract at Anfield due to run out in 2023. Sadio Mane has reportedly held talks over a move that would see him leave Liverpool this summer. The Reds forward is under contract at Anfield till summer 2023, after which time he would have been at the club for 7 years since arriving in 2016. The Senegalese international scored 117 goals in 264 appearances. That is absolutely, what a record that is. Despite having a little over a year left on his current deal, there have been very little rumours of suggestions that a possible extension is on the cards. Well, that ain't true, because only 2 days ago we got told that he's going to sign one in the summer. Much of the hype has been surrounding the future of Mohamed Salah, whose contract runs out in the summer as Mane. According to Sky Sports in Germany, reporter Florian Pleitenberg, who's the journalist, Bayern Munich sporting director Hassan Salihamidzic has held talks with Mane's agent over a possible move this summer. It's been claimed that Bayern are keen to make a statement signing this summer with Mane a target. The report states there are yet to be any negotiations between Liverpool and Bayern over a deal for Mane. It has also been claimed that links between the Reds and Mane over a possible extension are difficult. So far this season, Mane scored 20 goals in all competitions. His most recent strike came in the Champions League against Villarreal, which helped Liverpool to the final. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys think of that. You tell me in the chat, guys, what you guys think of that. I mean, it could be agents just doing agent stuff. It's what agents do, ain't it? If their player's got a year left on the end of their contract, agents start, looking around, seeing if their player can go somewhere else, fishing about. That's what agents do. I'm afraid it's what they do. The bit in there that irritates me the most is that the line about contract extension at Liverpool is very difficult. They don't really explain more than that. It's just left there as a tag. Extension contracts talk at Liverpool is very difficult. That could mean anything, absolutely anything, and it doesn't explain anything to me. It really doesn't. I don't know what they're trying to say. Really don't. It's a weird one. It's come out at such a weird time as well. It's come out at such a weird time. Let me get some of your comments, guys. Just when you said Mane was better out of him and Salah, you jinxed it. Yeah, I did. I said after we signed Diaz, one of Mane and Salah was leaving. Yeah, I mean, I think it's agent leveraging the new deal. Jamie's just trying to get more money. The thing is, though, he's going to double his wages. He's on 100 grand right now. He'll probably go to 200, 210, 220. That's monster wages, and that's what he'll probably be on. Think's pissed off with all the focus on the Salah deal. Yeah, that's another thing. Apparently, there's a line coming out that Mane's agent, but this is all coming from Mane's agent. We have to remember this. We haven't heard it come out of Sadio Mane's mouth, but apparently he's a bit pissed off that all the talk is on Mo Salah and not him. I think he's pissed off because all focus on. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure Mane's not his only player could meet him about anyone. Pep Guardiola is such a salty prick, says Rods. He is such a salty prick, Rods. He is such a salty prick. But yeah, so Sadio Mane's talks. It's the difficult bit. I don't get it. I have no idea. Sadio Mane holds talks with European giants after difficult Liverpool contract talks. I don't that line. It doesn't explain. It doesn't go into any more detail. Sky Sports News. I mean, Sky Sports News have just broke it on their Twitter as well. Literally just broke on Sky Sports News' Twitter. Breaking news: Bayern Munich are interested in signing Liverpool forward Sadio Mane. He called into Sky Germany. So it's definitely some. There's truth in all this, guys. There is truth in all this. Sadio Mane is the priority signing of FC Bayern Munich this summer. Bayern have spoke with his agent this weekend after difficult contract discussions between Liverpool and Mane. No contract between Liverpool and Bayern yet. And breaking news as well: Gnabry Mane swap is a possibility for Bayern, although there's no concrete, no certainty so far, as the clubs have not been in contact. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And it says here, breaking news: Mane's irked by Liverpool's focus on renewing Salah's contract. It's the same journalist who broke the news, Florian Plettenberg, who is Sky. He's a news correspondent for Sky Germany, and he gets a lot of the info correct that I've seen in the past. I've gone back on some of these things, and he gets a lot of info correct. So this ain't. Yeah, this is yeah, like Savage says it. Breaking news: Bayern wants Mane 7 minutes ago. Yeah, exactly. Salah and Mane assistant players. I don't think they'll play well under a different manager, says Mitch. Ooh, Mitch. How can you hold talks with them about Liverpool giving the okay? It's because he's got a year left in his contract. I mean, you can talk to any player. Let's face it. Agent, if you've got a year left on your contract, agents just go and shop you about. So no one's actually spoken to Mane. They speak through his agent, and his agent tells Mane. That's basically how it works. So Salam Hanitic, I think that's how you pronounce his name, he's a sporting director of Bayern Munich. He basically met with Mane's agent. Mane's agent's basically told him, yeah, things are difficult at Liverpool. It don't look like his contract's going to get signed. He's a bit pissed off that Salah's the main focus. Salam Hanitic basically says, we want Mane. We'd like him. You know, what would he, you know, and then he gets back to Mane, and Mane goes, yeah, I'll probably be up for that. And that's how it goes. It goes back and forth like that in between. But I wouldn't be surprised. Let's put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised. It looks to me that Liverpool won't up his wages to a certain level, because if he is to sign, I'm sure he will want to finish his career at Liverpool. We never hear it from players' mouths anyway. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's tapping up, but everyone does it. John, everyone taps up. Don't worry about it, mate. We tapped up Van Dijk. You know, everyone taps up, my man. Everyone taps. It's just the way it works. It's the way it works. So, Erling Haaland today has got his Man City shirt on. Right, he's got a Man City shirt on, signing his contract for Manchester City. So he signed a contract for Manchester City today. Haaland has, with the Manchester City shirt on. But Manchester City haven't officially bid for Haaland yet, according to Dortmund. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. A Man City representative went over to Germany today to get the deal done. Haaland signed a contract with Manchester City today. Wore the Manchester City shirt to have a photo op. You can find it all over on Twitter at the moment. I think it's on Fabrizio Romano's Twitter page. Just check it out there. The old tapping merchant. But Borussia Dortmund are saying they haven't even offered to buy him yet. They haven't even offered they haven't even paid the money yet. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy that, I mean, all of them do it. All of them do it. Yeah, they do it. Yeah, exactly. They do it all the time, man. But Liverpool need to make a statement this summer, big time. Look, we've got Carvalho coming in from Fulham, but he can't replace Mane. I know he can play out on the left wing, but I just don't think he can replace Mane. Not yet. He's only he's only 20, ain't he, or 19, or whatever he is. It's a baby. Harvey Elliott's obviously coming back into the team. They got to look at Saint here because we can't afford to lose Mane and Salah in the same summer. I just don't think you can lose them both in the same summer. I think that's impossible. We can't replace Mane and Salah in one summer. We just can't. We ain't got that money. We haven't got Man City money. We just can't do that. It's impossible. So we have to do it in some other way. So, but I did say around Christmas time, I did say out of the players that are leaving, this summer, I did think it'd be Sadio Mane because I think Liverpool see Salah not as a better player per se, not just that, but they see Salah more marketable. So if they give Salah his wages and his contract, they out of him and Mane, they'll see Salah more marketable facially. You know, you can put Salah's face on everything especially in the Arab communities and all that. They will buy everything Mo Salah. Mo Salah is probably the third biggest marketable footballer in the world, apart from Ronaldo and Messi, because of the Arab states and all that sort of thing. And he's just huge. He's their king. He's their pin-up. And we just can't let both of them go. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mane goes. I mean, a Mane Gnabry swap ain't the end of the world. You know what I mean? Gnabry, he's young. I think he's a bit younger than Mane as well. And you got Mane, Jota, Diaz. Say we swap it and we get Gnabry. We got Gnabry, Diaz. We keep Salah. We've got Jota. So we still need one more because Origi will be leaving. So we still need one more, unless they go use Carvalho as a left winger. Unless Carvalho's coming in from Fulham as a left winger, and that was the plan the whole time. They knew Mane was leaving. They knew they were not going to sign him up. They were going to get Carvalho in as a 19-year-old who they think's got a bigger shelf life than and a bigger ceiling than Sadio Mane. Then that makes sense, but it's a weird one. It's a strange one, guys. It really is. Like, I weren't prepared for this. I was coming on to talk about Joey Gomez, obviously, that I'll get to in a minute. But this broke as soon as I was coming online. So I didn't have no notes and all that. So I'm looking around quickly. I haven't looked right into it. But the more I find out about it, the more you guys will know as well. I doubt that Mane himself is pissed off, but obviously an agent will want more money, of course, because he is probably on between 15-20%. I think an average what I did. Definitely, possibly. He's only 26, fits FSG's model perfect. He's only 26. There you go. Gnabry's quick. He's probably a little quicker on Sadio, I'd say. He's a bit more direct than Sadio Mane as well. Diaz is quick and direct. 25, Diaz, 26, Gnabry. You got Salah as the older statesman at 30. Jota's 25, 26. Carvalho be 19. That makes sense. That makes sense. I can see a point to it. I really can. But we can't lose both of them. There's just no way. We can't lose both of them. There is just no way. Was Klopp not promised FSG would sort Salah and Mane deals out? Yeah, but that still don't mean, they can try and sort it out. But if he doesn't want to sign, there's not much they can do about it. Sup, Edward, how you doing? If we lose Salah and Mane in one window, we need to ask questions of FSG, Jamie. Not really. I've said this all along. Savage has heard me say it. Plenty of people have heard me say it. For me, Salah is not double the player of Sadio Mane, right? If Sadio Mane wants a contract 200 grand a week, for me, that's fine. Mo Salah is not worth double of Sadio Mane at 400 grand a week. And look at Salah so far. Look, since Christmas, Salah's gone on the downside a little bit, right? And yes, it's because he's played a lot of games. He played AFCON and all that. But we've got to remember, Salah is 30 years of age. Salah's peaks and troughs will go up and down now for the rest of his career. He's not always going to be like this anymore. He's coming to 30 years old. So Salah might have 4 great months that are out of this world, like he had at the beginning of the season. Then he'll start a flat line a little bit because of his age. And then he'll start a dip a little bit. And then he'll come up a little bit. That's what's going to happen with with Mo Salah, because of his age and that. So I don't blame FSG for not giving him 400k a week. Personally, I've always said it. I don't think Salah is a 400k a week striker. I really don't. He misses too many chances. He misses massive, massive chances a lot of the games, and he's too selfish. He's too selfish at times. Like yesterday, he played individually yesterday because Son got a goal. So he's like, oh my God, Son's go overtake me in the golden boot, and he didn't become a team player. Diaz looks special. Yeah, Jota scores goals. Yeah, it all depends who we get in. All depends if we get in. All depends who we get in. Really does. Now I think we won't sign any forwards this summer apart from Carvalho. Well, we're definitely going to sign forwards this summer if we're getting rid of Salah and Mane, my man. And don't forget FSG in yet. I know, John. I know. John Moore. I don't think you can promise that. Every bit. I get you can't make them sign, but it seems if they haven't even tried. I wouldn't say they haven't even tried. I mean, I think if you look at it from a business point of view, if I'm a businessman, because let's face it, all football clubs are business. They're football clubs to us because we're fans, but in reality, football clubs are businesses, yeah? So if you look at it from a business point of view, if you've got two 30-year-old forwards, who one's been at a club for 7 years, one's been at a club for 6 years, and they're both coming to the end of their contract at the same time, right? And you need to keep one of the two. As a businessman, I would keep Mo Salah over Sadio Mane because Mo Salah is more marketable. And will make more money for you as a club. So if you can only do one contract out of the two of them, I would do the Mo Salah one as a business. I love Sadio Mane. Don't get me wrong; he's been fantastic for us. But let's not forget, right? Let's not forget. At the beginning of the season, a lot of Liverpool fans wanted to see Sadio Mane gone. Right? Let's not pretend that didn't happen. At the beginning of this season, a lot of Liverpool fans were very happy if Sadio Mane left the club. And now, because the contract's come out and it's just broken news, all Liverpool fans are upset and blaming the owners again. But only like 7 months ago, they wanted Sadio Mane out of the club. So do you see what I mean? If it's a business, football is a business, no matter what people think. We're fans of the club, so for us it's not. But for everyone else, it is a business. And that we can't afford. We ain't Man City. We can't just go and give everyone contracts. We can't do it. We ain't made like that. We don't want to put ourselves in the red, like Man United. Man United are 600 odd million in debt, giving stupid contracts out left, right, and centre, and now they're stuck. They need like 15 new players in the summer because of it. Got to be sensible. We can't afford to do it. So as a business, I would be going Mo Salah all day long, but not 400 grand a week. No way. 300 grand a week should be Mo Salah's ceiling for me. Should be Mo Salah's ceiling. He's coming to an age now where he's not going to be rising, as I say, constantly through a season. He'll have 4 or 5 great months. He'll flatten out, dip a little bit, and then come back again. So for that, you can't give a man 400 grand a week, in my opinion. Why leave Liverpool if not for more money? Makes no sense. I mean, they could want a new. I don't know. You go Bayern Munich, you go win the league every year. But Mane could leave Liverpool winning a Premier League, an FA Cup, a League Cup, 2 Champions Leagues, a World Club Championship, and a Super Cup. It's not bad going, and maybe he just fancies doing something else somewhere else, like going back to Germany. I'm not sure. It's a weird one. I'm surprised. What I will say, guys, is that I'm surprised Bayern Munich are going for a 30-year-old. That is what I will say. That sort of don't make sense to me. Bayern Munich, I don't know why they're going for a 30-year-old. They got Lewandowski there, 34 or 33. I think it's 33, actually. He's probably going to leave in the summer, yeah? He's going to probably leave in the summer. I think he wants to go. getting a 30-year-old Sadio Mane as his replacement, for me, it's weird and doesn't make any sense. Really don't. Because I don't think they'd use Sadio Mane as a winger. I think they'd use him as a centre, as a number 9 through the middle. And to get a 30-year-old Sadio Mane who's had 7 years at Liverpool, and let's face it, the 7 years he's had at Liverpool are his peak and prime. What you're going to get at, what Bayern Munich are going to get with Sadio Mane is not the same Sadio Mane at Liverpool. So it sort of don't make sense. John Moore, I think we've tried giving, never budge from our wage bracket though. Good. I don't want us to budge from our wage thing. I'm going to say this now, guys. I am sort of glad and happy we have a wage structure at our club that we're very strict with. I really am. Really am. You look at Man United. Look, Luke Shaw is on 150 grand a week. No, 190 grand a week Luke Shaw's on. Yeah, whoever gave him that money should be fired and sacked straight away. You know, you've got to be sensible. It's very possible, especially considering how the season could finish on such a high, that we could lose Salah, Mane and Bobby, 23 and 24 and 25 when they signed for us, and rebuild an FSG Defo have tried. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, Salah, Bobby and Mane are always going to leave Liverpool Football Club eventually, ain't they? Always going to leave Liverpool Football Club eventually. Yes, we want them there till the day they retire. But unfortunately, I don't think that works in the Premier League. Really don't. I don't think that works in the Premier League. Liverpool can't afford to have a 31, 32-year-old Sadio Mane on 230 grand a week playing bit part football because we bought a younger, better version in Diaz who's going to play every week. Liverpool can't afford that. That's just not, we can't afford it. We're not Manchester City. Only Manchester City and PSG and probably Man United can really afford to do that. Chelsea won't be able to afford this next season. I said this earlier. I said it in my last video. The thing of Chelsea Football Club is finished. Chelsea Football Club have had 20 great years over Roman Abramovich. Yeah, that's finished now. They won't be doing what they did under Roman anymore. No massive wages, no massive contracts, no massive transfers. That's gone out the window now. It won't be the same anymore. Man City can afford to have. That's why Man City never sell any players, guys. That's why everyone stays at Manchester City till the day retire or just leave on a free transfer. Manchester City don't sell anybody. Don't know if anyone's noticed that. They make no money on players. None. They stay there for 10 years, they get what out of them, and then they just leave on a free. Because they can afford to keep them on massive contracts. Because they can afford to keep them on massive contracts, they don't mind sitting on the bench. Don't mind sitting on the bench. You got to be look at bloody Ozil at Arsenal. He's on 400 grand a week. Didn't care if he didn't play, did he? He was at home playing Fortnite on his computer. Man didn't give a shit. And that's what you got to be careful with. You've really got to be careful with it. Oh yeah, and of course, if Salah and Mane leave, will get a replacement. But if both stay, I don't see it. Yeah, if both stay, I'm fine. Edward, I'm fine. If both stay, I'm fine. Honestly, I am. If Salah stays, Mane stays, we've got Diaz, Jota, and Carvalho. Harvey Elliott can play in and out in them positions in league and FA Cup games. We've got. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I definitely don't want Rafinha. All this Rafinha talk, I said it at the beginning of the season. Saint Max and Rafinha no one should go near them ever. Rafinha is a give-up merchant. What he's doing at Leeds at the moment is a disgrace for me. What Rafinha is doing at Leeds at this moment in time, absolute disgrace. Just giving up. That sort of attitude will not get him a big deal at a big club. It'll get him a big deal at Barcelona because Barcelona don't give a shit about that sort of stuff. But Jurgen Klopp's and your Pep Guardiolas will not touch a Rafinha with that attitude problem he's got. And then St. Maximin is a fraud. St. Maximin is a fraud of a footballer I've ever seen. Just shakes his hips and shakes his shoulders everywhere and just runs in circles and zero end product. Yeah, these players no one should ever go near. If you look at the business, we would not make more sense to let Salah leave on a free. You'd probably make more money letting him deal run out. Yeah, that's a good point. Love watching Big Jamie. Big Jamie. I'm carrying a bit of timber. I will agree. Agree 1,000%. Good evening, Martin, my friend. And Kunaku pleads if Mane leaves. Yeah, but don't they want like 80 to 90 million or something ridiculous like that? Yeah, I agree. Rafinha's attitude sucks. Oh, it does, man. It's terrible. I want players who want to be here and players that play, not players who just care about money. Exactly, John Moore. Big up, my friend. Exactly where I'm coming from. Shame Arsenal will be getting Champions League and Saka and Martinelli would be excellent replacements if Salah and Mane left. Yeah, I just think Mane's going to go. I said this since Christmas, guys. I think Mane's going to leave and Salah's going to sign his contract. I think Liverpool are just interested in signing Mo up out of all of them. And as I keep saying, if you look at it on a business point of view, signing Mo up makes more sense. And they brought in Carvalho, who could almost have a higher ceiling than Sadio Mane does, and he's only 19. So you got, you know what I'm saying? I can see the business mind working. You know what I mean, guys. It's not, we ain't Man City. We can't just go and get Haaland and Alvarez from that Argentinian team, or is it River Plate he came from? Go and get Alvarez and Haaland, and then just stick one of them on the bench and one of them plays. You know, and then you have Sterling and Mahrez and Foden. You know, Liverpool can't do that. It's impossible contract wise. Absolutely impossible. I read that one. Gotta love when Jamie goes off on one. Legend. I will go on my rants. I love it. Duran, talking about the 80s. Love a bit of Duran. Sorry, guys. Which 40 goals a season right wing can replace Salah, and what 20 plus striker can replace Mane? You're talking like accountants of FSG. No, I understand what you're saying, my friend. I do understand what you're saying. I really do. I really do. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't replace it, my friend. Sometimes you just can't replace it. Sometimes it's impossible. Sometimes it's impossible. But then Duran, maybe Diaz could score 20 plus goals next season. Diaz could score 20 plus goals next season, and that replaces Mane, don't it? Jota's already got 20 goals this season. It's Salah. Salah's the one, and that's why I'm saying with you, my friend, Salah should stay, because it's Salah's goals that are going to be impossible to replace. I don't know, who do you find that can replace Salah's goals? Do you know what I mean, my man? That's what I'm trying to say. With Mane, I think you can replace Mane. I think Diaz can replace Mane, to be fair. I really think Diaz can replace Mane. But Salah's almost impossible to replace goals-wise. Let's face it. He gets 20 plus goals every single season for Liverpool Football Club on the right-hand side. So to replace that is almost impossible. And that's why I'm saying, from a business point of view, my friend, that I would keep Salah out of all of them because of that. But Mane, I think, can be replaced with Diaz. I really do. I think Diaz can replace Mane. I really do. Partly agree with Rafinha. I'm sure that Klopp will make him or make hell out of him, but I'm not sure we need him. Carvalho plus youngsters. Yeah, I mean, and Rafinha ain't going to get us goals, is it? You know what I mean? Rafinha's not. He's not that sort of player. He's more of a creative winger, a bit like Mahrez is. He's a creative winger. This is what I'm saying. Like when Duran said about replacing certain players. That's what I keep saying. Salah's not Salah's impossible to replace on that right hand side. You know, you can get Rafinha in. Some people would love Rafinha to come in, but he's not getting Salah goals. Do you know what I mean? But Mane, out of the two, I think Diaz can replace Mane for the next few years, goal-wise and assist-wise. I really do. I think next season, there's nothing telling me that Diaz can't score 20 goals next season. Nothing. I think he can do that quite comfortably next season. And don't forget, when talking about our offense, we still have Hollywood Smart Bobby. Yeah, I mean, Bobby ain't going nowhere, guys. I don't think Bobby signs a new contract, but I think Bobby just stays all next season and he just leaves on a free. I really do. Oh, big up Duran. Big up, my friend. And by the way, my respect to you guys and for you, Jay Phillips, for your content. Love to you all, Liverpool supporters. Big up, my friend. Love to you as well. I really like that comment. Love that comment. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much. Love that sort of thing. Love that sort of thing. So, guys, let's talk about what I was meant to talk about because I can't stay long because I've got to be on someone else's show at 7 o'clock. Let's talk about Joe Gomez. That is the whole title of this thing, but the Sadio Mane thing has completely thrown us worldwide here. Let's talk about Joey G. Joey G. Now, if you watched the post-match Liverpool-Tottenham game from the other night, you have seen us all talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, I'm going to get this out of the way first, guys. I love Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's 23 years old. He's going to play his third Champions League game. If he wins the FA Cup, he's won every trophy you can win as a footballer, apart from the Europa League, because we're never in it. And he'll be 23 years old. The man is a legend. He's a generational talent. He's a beast. But he's a lazy son of a gun. And if you watch the Tottenham game, and you've watched games in the past few months, Trent has a problem with pacey counter-attacking sides. Manchester City, he got smoked. Spurs, to be fair against Spurs, he defended really well against Son and Kane on 3 separate occasions. So he did defend well. So I'll give him dues for that. But he was one of the reasons we conceded that goal against Spurs. He stopped running against Harry Kane because he saw Virgil in front of him and thought he could deal with it, and Fabinho next to him. And Trent and Robbo were at fault for that goal because Trent just stopped running and gave up and just started walking. It was very weird. And then Robbo kept everyone on side. So Robbo and Trent were to blame for that Tottenham goal. But Trent struggles again because what Trent does, and this is not a dig at Trent. I love Trent, don't get me wrong. There's no one better going forward at right back than Trent Alexander-Arnold in world football. He's the best right back in the world going forward. He's superb. His deliveries are almost 100% all the time. Apart from Tottenham, he was pretty poor. But usually he's a match winner. He can be a match winner, can Trent. But Real Madrid will sit in a little bit against Liverpool, but will counter like they did against Manchester City. Real Madrid scored 6 goals against Man City over 2 legs. We've got to be very careful with Vinny Jr. on that side because I can guarantee you right now, Carlo Ancelotti is a genius of a manager. Liverpool have struggled against Italian clubs or Italian managers in the past. We always have done, all right? Carlo Ancelotti, also Italian manager, is the governor, he's the gaffer, right? Let's face it, he's a don, right? He's going to be looking at Liverpool's weaknesses. Liverpool haven't got many weaknesses at all in their side. But one weakness they do have in our back four is Trent Alexander-Arnold. And this is not a dig at Trent Alexander-Arnold, yeah? He's a world-class right back. But he can be lazy at the back. He's not a bad defender. He can be lazy. It's different. You saw it against Tottenham. He defended well against Son and Kane on 2 separate occasions. Really well defended. But then he was really lazy for the Tottenham goal. So he has these moments in him. Joey Gomez is quicker than Trent. This is one thing I've noticed about Trent recently. Trent is not quick. Harry Kane almost out-sprinted Trent. I think Trent just used a bit of his body strength to get the ball of Kane. But he's not quick, Trent. He gets smoked a lot. And Vinny Jr. will fucking smoke Trent all game. And that's what they're going to be looking at. But he won't Joey Gomez. Joe Gomez is lightning quick. Yes, it limits us going forward from that right-hand side. But it also I'm more defensively happy if we play Joe Gomez, Canate, Van Dijk, and Robbo at the back four against Real Madrid. I'm going to say it now. It might be controversial, but you can bring him on. You can bring Trent on at half time if he needs to come on. You can put Trent into midfield in half time if you want, or you can just swap him for Gomez after an hour or something like that, and let Trent start pumping crosses and passes into Madrid's box with half hour left. I mean, that's great tactics if you think about it. Real Madrid's legs will be a bit tired after an hour. Right, we're going to bring Trent on now for half hour and get running at you, getting balls into the box constantly. Fresh leg Trent, for half an hour against Real Madrid. That would be great. That would be great. Joe Gomez is going to get a new deal by the look of it. And I want Joe Gomez to get a new deal because he's an exceptional player and an athlete and a very good defender, and he deserves a new deal. I don't know about what you guys think. I think he deserves a new deal. And, we're getting that Ramsey in from Aberdeen by the look of it for 4 million. I don't really know much about him. I'll say it right now. I don't really know much about him. But if Liverpool are usually interested in a footballer, I trust Liverpool's process because we hardly ever get it wrong. And for 4 million, that tells me he's a player they want to come in and wants to start. He's going to be in the squad. He's not a player that's just going to go in and be in the reserves or in the under 23s or anything like that. Because Liverpool don't usually pay 4 million for players that are just going to play in the under 23s. That's not the way we do business. I would like to see him. He's obviously going to come in and compete in the squad. He's going to be there for Trent's position again, so Trent can have rest. So we're looking at that as well. But Joey Gomez, he's an exceptional talent. He can play right back. He can play centre back. For me, he gets more games next season because I do think Matip will be starting to be phased out. I think Matip might be starting to be phased out a little bit. I think he might start to bring Konate in more next season. And then it'd be Virgil and Konate. But then I think there's going to be games where next season Klopp's going to want to rest Virgil. And he's going to want to play Konate and Gomez together. Because you've got to remember, Konate and Gomez is probably the future. I think they're 22 and 25. So Konate and Gomez are probably the future of Liverpool's defence. So I think next season Konate will be the defender with Virgil. Not that Matip's going to be not playing games. I just think he's going to start to be coming out the side a little bit. And Gomez and Konate might play a lot of games together next season in cup competitions because that is the future. And we do need to build to the future, guys. We really do. Let's get some of your comments here. Do you see Trent playing further forward in the future, similar to Gareth Bale, would solve the defensive issues in his game? Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's got the pace for it. My man. I just don't. Bale had the pace. That's what Bale had. He had the light in it. Trent's not quick. This whole thing that Trent's quick is not. He's not. He really isn't. I agree about Trent. Even Jurgen defended him, and I agree that he can defend, but sometimes he's just lazy in defence. But not bad, but lazy. Yeah, exactly. Martins has got it bang on there. Like I said, he's a good defender, Trent. He can defend. He showed that against Tottenham. But then what he did was just do something continuously lazy and let Tottenham score. And it ruins everything in his game. And if he has that one moment against Real Madrid, it could be over. And this is the biggest final European football. There is nothing wrong with saying Trent can come out the game and put Gomez in. It doesn't mean Trent's still not a world-class talent, because he is. I think people get the notion of you can't take certain player out of a team because they're world-class. That's not really true. You can play a player in a game that suits that player better than the one that's in the team now. You can do that, and it works. Like Fabinho and Thiago have got no pace. So when they play teams like Manchester City, we get overrun in midfield because Man City just run past Thiago and Fabinho and they got no backup pace. So they can't get back at them. That's why Liverpool are in for too many. Liverpool were in for too many because he's got pace and they're looking at a Fabinho replacement. I think we're looking at too many to be a Fabinho replacement, not to play with. I really do believe that. I think he'll play with Fabinho for a while, and then in the next season or two, he will replace Fabinho. That is, in my opinion, I think that's what's going to happen. I really do. Because we need pace in that midfield. The one problem with our midfield, it's slow as hell. Our midfield is not quick, guys. Not quick at all. Or would it be better for Gomez to come on and help protect the lead? Yeah, I mean, if we're 2 or 3-0 up, Edward, yeah, get Trent off, put Gomez on, bang on. Because we all know what Madrid are like counters. You know, Madrid come back in every game. Madrid had never been in the leading games, really. Never really properly been in front in games. It's a weird one with Madrid. They shouldn't have really beaten PSG. They shouldn't have really beaten Chelsea. They shouldn't have beaten Man City. But they come back in games a lot of the time. So, yeah, that's a big up, Edward. That's correct. Martins, if we go back to Spurs game, I think Matic would be better than Kanai because he can assist, move the ball better. It's important that Spurs sit back with the team. Good point, Martins. Good point. Kai in the house. How Jamie? Blessed hours ahead. God bless and God bless you, Kai. Daddy and Don. To be fair, Gomez is a Swiss Army knife along with back. Always turns up when called upon. Yeah, exactly, my friend. He's a great little player. And Liverpool need to keep him. Liverpool need to keep Joe Gomez. But we've got a few contract renewals in the summer. So obviously, this Mane thing has come out of the blue today in the last hour or so. It's like the last we bloody needed. I just don't see. I just don't see it. Or if Mane leaves, do we just go to Tottenham, break the bank, and get Harry Kane? Do we just do that? Do we just go, all right, we're going to break the bank and get Harry Kane? There you go. I just don't. Breaking news: Haaland has passed his medical at Man City. They've not even paid for him yet. Crazy. I just don't know. It's a weird one. It's a really weird. It's a strange one. It's a strange one. I don't understand why Bayern Munich won a 30-year-old Mane. That's what confuses me. But if Mane's leaving, though, if Liverpool let Mane go, that tells me they're doing a Salah contract because there's no way Liverpool can afford to let Salah and Mane both go in the same summer. So that tells me that if Mane leaves, Salah's signing a new deal. I don't know about you guys, but that's what it tells me. But look, guys, let me know in the comments after this video. Get your comments below after this video and let me know what you think, guys. Is Salah staying? Is Mane staying? Is only Mane going to go or both of them going to go? What about Joey Gomez, guys? Is he going to sign a new contract? If he does, would you play him in the Champions League final instead of Trent? Or like Edward said, would you wait if we're winning the game, then put Gomez on? Because I think Gomez is important for that final. That light is really on my forehead, isn't it? I think Gomez is going to play a pivotal part in this Champions League final. I really do. I think it's going to be important. Guys, I've got to finish it there, guys. Thanks for everyone tuning in today. But get them in the comments, guys, in below after this video. Write down in the comments what you think about the Mane situation. Is Salah going as well, or is he going to stay? And the Joey G contract, and should he play any part in the Champions League final? Let me know. Let me know below, guys. I'll be coming and looking at your comments later on today. So let me know as always. As I mentioned about Matteo Canate in Spurs game because of his pass dribbling skills, the same in the future. If Gomez Canate will be our centre backs, yeah, big up. Gomez can assist them and move the ball when Canate stay more at centre back. Yes, big up and thanks, Jack. No worries, Mitch. And I've got to shout out Mitch as well. Mitch has been absolutely fantastic as well. He's given me a place and John Moore a place to stay when we come to Liverpool. So big up Mitch as well as always. What a great friend he is. Guys, so I'll be back tomorrow. For the Aston Villa watch along, guys. Make sure you tune in. Manchester Mania in the house. Big up Manchester Mania. Let me just say that Joe Gomez deserves more than 6 Prem appearances. He certainly does. If Spurs said 75 million plus Gomez and Joel, would you accept it? No. I hope he makes the rumoured move to Tottenham. Big up Manchester Mania anyway. So guys, don't forget, tomorrow I'll be live around 7:45 for an 8 o'clock kickoff for the Liverpool Aston Villa game. And see if we can turn it around. And get some points on the board. What is the day tomorrow? Tuesday. I might be back tomorrow afternoon with a preview to the Aston Villa game, actually, guys. So make sure you tune in for that. I'll be back sometime tomorrow afternoon for a Liverpool Villa preview. I'm going to pick our 11 because I'm wondering if we have squad rotation. So make sure you tune in tomorrow afternoon as well, guys. 2 videos tomorrow. Preview, watch along. See you tomorrow, guys. Get in the comments down below as well, guys. I'm going to read them comments later. I want to see comments down below talking about Joey G, contract. Should he play in Champions League? The Salah, the Mane deal, what's going on there? And who's going to stay at the 2? Sadio and Mane. Let me know, guys. Let me know. I'll see you later, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Much love.